Sensational sandwiches. We're closing in on our #1 pick, and it's downright scary. But first, the runner-up. A succulent roast pork sandwich with a zesty Cuban flair you might expect to find in Havana or Miami. But how about Seattle? That's right, Seattle's Paseo Caribbean.
Got all things that are good. You got the yellow peppers, pork shoulder, some cheese, and the caramelized onions.
I ate one last weekend. I was kind of like obsessed with it for 2 or 3 days. I couldn't really stop thinking about it.
You had a dream about it. How can I say no to a sandwich someone has a dream about?
Phenomenal.
When you bite into it, you feel like all the flavor just explodes in your mouth.
Since opening in 1994, Paseo has kept a low profile. There's no sign at the entrance, and Paseo's mysterious owner is hardly ever seen.
So Lorenzo came here from Cuba when he was a child back in the 1960s. He comes in on the days we're closed and makes the black beans, our marinade, our red sauce, our aioli spread. It's all a secret. I don't even know what's in them.
Sean Nielsen fell in love with Lorenzo's famous sandwich 13 years ago, and he's been running the show ever since.
I thought, what a great way to support my Paseo habit, get paid, and maybe learn what's in the sauce. I get paid, I get sandwiches, but I don't know what's in the sauce.
Every day is a mad scramble. Sean begins at 5 a.m. to prepare the meat, sauces, and other ingredients necessary to satisfy the daily demand. A staggering 100 sandwiches an hour until they run out. It all starts with the tender, slow-roasted pork and caramelized onions.
So these onions started cooking about 5 in the morning. We do about 300 pounds a day. A little olive oil, some salt, a lot of love.
Buckets of creamy aioli sauce.
I can tell you it's mayo, garlic, and a few other magical items mixed in here. This will make me about halfway through the day.
And then, of course, there's the bread.
It's not your traditional Cuban bread. This is a little bit more dense. It's kind of crunchy. We toast it. It really just goes well with the sandwich.
So how does the rest of this Cubano-style creation come together? That's one secret that Sean can reveal.
We're going to slather on a good amount of our secret aioli. Some fresh sprigs of cilantro. And then the jalapenos give a nice little kick, kind of cuts the richness of the pork. Next, we're going to add our succulent Cuban roast pork that's been slow roasting all morning. So we'll just dip it down in our secret Paseo marinade. Put some nice big chunks on here. Caramelized onions. Put about 5 of these slippery guys on here. And a little romaine lettuce. And then serve with the ear corn on the top.
No wonder the line is so long. And by early afternoon, it snakes all the way down the street.
Paseo's on Fremont, can you hold? We got all these 6 lined up. Then you have to start another little pile here.
This is the madness that is Paseo's. We're like this 24/7. Oh, it's amazing.
Right now, 54 bread left, 21 bread left. The line will come to an end in about 18 sandwiches.
And on Sundays, the demand is so great, the food runs out before the customers do.
People curse at us, storm out, tell us they're never coming back, but they come back next week always. I have bad news for you two. They got the last 2 sandwiches of the day.
But most of the time, supply meets demand, and nobody goes away hungry.
If they're eating this every day in Cuba, it must be a good life. There's a slap and a tickle.
Little slap and tickle.
There's a slap and a tickle.
Sure is.
Deep down inside, I am a little happy to put this sign up. It's a very hectic, crazy day.
For bringing a tropical treat to the chilly Pacific Northwest, Seattle's Paseo Caribbean weighs in at a lofty #2 on our countdown of the top 10 sensational sandwiches.
It is truly a hidden gem of Seattle.